And to build on that, I mean, what we'll do too is we'll identify what social platforms make
Mm-hmm.
sense for your audience too.
Yeah.
They're not all equal, right?
Right.
Like, and it's, our opinion is it's important to be active on most of them if it really makes sense for the business.
Right.
That's really important.
For us, we're on all of them
We're in all of them.
because we're a marketing company and that
Right.
makes sense for us. We just need to show clients that we have a presence
Right.
in all of them. For others, one might make sense. LinkedIn for B2B for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all depends on what you do. And so
Right.
you want to spend most of your efforts wherever your audience is.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you, what your product or service is, if it's visual, Instagram's a great place. Facebook might be a good place. If your demographic is a certain age, maybe Snapchat, maybe TikTok. I would recommend YouTube for every business. Let me tell you why. Talk about AI, citations, which we haven't really talked about, which we will.
We will.
But citations for AI search, YouTube is a big source for AI, specifically for Gemini. We're finding that big time. We're big on video, like we're recording today. We pump out a lot of video content. Actually, we're putting out maybe 2 to 3 videos a day. Literally go live on our social media. Just because we do so much educational content, it just makes sense for our business. And you also have to think, if you're not putting advertising dollars, because we do social advertising as well, if you're not putting ad dollars behind any of your social media, your reach is going to be very small. So if you have, let's just say, 10,000 followers on a particular page, doesn't matter the platform, 1 to 3% organically are going to see, on average, what you're putting out there. That's a small percentage of people. So you want to stay active, create, like Catherine said, create the calendar, develop what type of content you're going to post and have it all laid out in advance, have it scheduled, but you want to create kind of that frequency that makes sense for your business, but you're in front of them over a period of time, because that's the only way your audience is going to see your content, is if you're putting enough useful information. You don't want to put junk out there. That's another thing. Not all promotional, like we've mentioned, the 80-20 rule. 80% of your content in social media should be educational in some way or tied to your products or your services or your brand, but not promotional, not selling anything. The 20% is where you should sell on social media.